Dominic Ingle. How you doing, sir?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm not too bad.
Good.
You're looking well. Looking better than me.
You've got to keep fit. You know, when you're training these guys, you've got to lead by example. So keep fit, keep on it, keep them in the place.
Yeah. On the personal level, how do you get that discipline to always eat clean and, you know, this is very hard because when things don't go my way, the fastest thing I want to grab is a bar of chocolate.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
I'm not a big fan of chocolate, to be honest. I mean, when things don't go my way, I tend to just go and do a workout and get out of the system. But it's just a discipline that you acquire over time.
Yeah.
So.
I hope I get there one day.
You might do.
Yeah. But we're here because Ngabu is fighting Lawrence Okolie.
I think with Lawrence, listen, he's a good fighter. He's got the good promotional team behind him. We're the outside team. Yeah. Even Ngabu's more or less got to become the European champion by his own devices. More or less trained himself. The coaches back in Belgium aren't that experienced, so he's a very tough guy. He's 30. Okolie's in his 20s, so he's inexperienced. My guy's more experienced. He's a younger fighter. He's a promoter's fighter. So there's all these factors, and it's just I think Okolie's inexperienced, but he's very good at what he does. He's tall. He reminds me of obviously a poor Johnny Nelson, I would say. And I've trained cruiserweights. Johnny Nelson, obviously, and I look at him, especially in the Chamberlain fight, and it was more like a Mexican standoff. There wasn't anything fantastic about that fight, and I know my guy, he's very, very tough, and it's going to be a test of heart for Okolie. He's got the right tools, he's got the height and the reach, but I've seen that before with fighters, when they've got all the physical attributes, but when push comes to shove, and you're in a dogfight, I've seen people crack, and this is the fight where we will tell whether Lawrence Okolie has got what it takes to get into the top league.
How long have you been training him?
I've been training him a year. He came to me as an already established fighter, and that's always a bit of a test because you've got to get it right. He totally changed his training methods, and they're going to question that a lot of the time. But if you look at his fight against Mickey Nielsen, should I say, a tough guy. It was a tough fight. He came up good. It was the first time he did 12 rounds against a tall, awkward southpaw who was about 6'3", 6'4". Okolie's 6'5". Now, if I had the choice of fighting, a tall orthodox fighter at 6'5" or a tall southpaw fighter, I would go for the orthodox fighter because it increases the distance as a southpaw. The distance when you're trying to jab is a lot harder to get past the southpaw. It's very easy to get inside the jab of a tall orthodox fight if you're orthodox yourself. Yes. So that's going to be a plus. We've been through a tough fight, and it would have been a fight I'd like to see Okolie against Mickey Nielsen because I watched Okolie against Camacho, who was, washed up and faded, and really it should have been a 2 or 3 round fight, and it went, I don't know, 5 or 6, was it 7, I don't know. I can remember watching it and thinking Okolie should have got him out a lot sooner. Because he was well past his sell-by date, Camacho. So, they're the things I'm looking at. Obviously, he's changed trainer. He's gone to Shane McGuigan, which is probably a very, very good move. And that will improve his game. But whether he's got time to improve his game in the time frame, you look like Floyd Mayweather. Just looking at you there, you look like Floyd Mayweather. That look you've got, you look like Floyd Mayweather. Just crossed my mind. So we'll see. Good fight, very good fight.
I wish I had his money.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get a look at that kid. I've just spoken to Barry and he's just giving me some good news. He's going to be fighting an eliminator, which is good because
it is. It is. But,
a lot of people won't give him an opportunity to fight.
No. The only way he's going to get his opportunities is just keep fighting, keep beating who's in front of him. So I'm going to have a walk over there to Eddie Earn in a minute while he's free and just nail him on a possible date and opponent. So that's why I'm looking off camera up to the stage. You see, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at Eddie because he moves that fast. He'll be out that back door before anybody manages to grab him.
I don't understand you leaving that properly if you have to.
No.
And Kell Brook is back again.
Kell Brook's doing a bit of training. I think he's going to be out sometime in December, hopefully.
Yeah.
He's back in the gym, back doing his stuff. He's put in a good 4 weeks of training so far, and he's gradually increasing the tempo. Yeah. Got Billy Joe Saunders, he's in as well. Yeah. So it's a good vibe at the minute. We've got Nicola Adams, Liam Williams, Willie Hutchinson. We've got a good team. Very high level fighters. They all bounce off each other. So it's a good buzz in the gym at the minute. You have highs and lows in gyms, and it always comes around eventually.
See, the Saudi Arabia thing, Eddie Hunt said something about Liam Smith having to fight Jesse Vargas. That doesn't really whet my appetite. I'd rather him against Kell Brook.
Maybe so. I don't know what's going off, to be honest. I mean, listen, I'm the trainer. Yeah. Eddie's the brains behind the operation, and he's got that many. he's got that many balls bouncing in the air. He's like a juggler with 3 hands. So we'll nail him down and find out what he's up to and get a straight answer off him, and then we'll see where we all are.
Okay. Well, Dominic, thanks for your time.
No problem.
All the best for your company with the rest of your boxes. Hope to see you soon now.